Yosh, what is going on, cardboard enthusiasts? It is Soulburner here with a very exciting video. We finally have Bakugan Pro Armored Elite Starter Set. So this is the starter deck for the new wave of Bakugan merchandise, the Armored Elite stuff. So with this, we're going to be getting battle gear, brand new cores. We're going to be getting some remodeled versions of older Bakugan that we have, and I am just very, very excited to be moving into this next generation of Bakugan with you guys. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the box and try to figure out what we're going to be getting in this set. So looking at the front, the beautiful new packaging. If I had the old box to show you, like to kind of compare, I totally would break it out, but this is just like a sleeker design. They redesigned all the packaging to more mimic the Japanese boxes and packages and everything, because this wave of Bakugan stuff was American made first and then imported to Japan, so that's really nice. So onto the actual bread and butter of this, we're going to be getting a Pyrus Nillious Ultra, and these two. I'm not entirely sure. I can't recognize their marble forms, but there's something very special about these new Bakugan designs. For those of you who are familiar with the old game, you might be able to recognize an old callback, but we're going to get into that later on in the video. If you do know what it is, go ahead and put it down in the comments below, so I know who the real OGs are. So yeah, we're going to be getting a 40 card deck, 3 character cards, and 6 baku-cores, as it says right here on the back. Then we have Nillious looking real good. I picked this one. They had all 3 of them at my Target, but I picked this one because it had the Pyrus Ultra Bakugan, and I figured it would probably come with the most Pyrus cards. So that's why I went with this one instead of the other 2, but the other 2 will be making an appearance on the channel as well. So stick around for those. Definitely hit that subscribe button because you are not going to want to miss my amazing unboxings for these. So yeah, then it has the new Ultra Dragonoid and the new Dragonoid core, which is what I think this one is. I think this is the Aquos Dragonoid core. So that's pretty cool. And then the side, all you need to play the Bakugan Pro card game, Armored Elite. So yeah, that's pretty sick. The packaging looks awesome. Really, really cool. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. All right, there we go. We're back down here, making things just a little bit easier for us to kind of look at everything. The deck is still in the cellophane, so, you know, I haven't taken a sneak peek at it. This is the rule book, and it just has this sick art of the Dragonoid Ultra with the Baku gear on it, so that's really cool. It's going to be an awesome display piece, just for, like, backdrops and whatnot. Then we have our 3 Bakugan, 3 character cards, the deck, and the baku-cores. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the baku-cores first, because that's how I do on this channel. And if you guys notice, they're dramatically different than what we're used to. I'm just going to take a look at just one of these right off the top here. We're going to go ahead and compare it. We'll do a real comparison for one of one. So here is the Armored Elite Baku-core, and here is the Battle Brawlers Baku-core. So there's just a lot more color. It's very, very bright and vibrant comparatively. The metal, actually, I don't know if I could get the sheen on here. The metal on these ones only go... Come on, focus for me. It's this glare that's throwing me off. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So if I can glare it just right, you can kind of see right here that the metal on the inside of these cores actually don't go to the edge. But the new ones go pretty much all the way to the edge. It's absolutely crazy. So there's actually more metal to aim at for these baku-cores. So that's really cool. And then if you take a look on the inside, it's laid out a lot different. So you actually have a mini hive matrix on the inside there. Shows what kind of fist it is. A little space to kind of put your name or any kind of information you want to put to signify that this is your baku-core. We have the B power bonus and the damage bonus, and then some are going to have other abilities and whatnot labeled on here. So with that being said, let's take a look at the rest of the baku-cores. We have a Helix, of plus 600 B power and minus 3 damage. We have another red fist of plus 6 damage. We have a green fist that gives Ventus and Aquos plus 3 damage with a 100 B power bonus for everybody. Another Helix that is minus 100 B power, plus 3 damage, and minus 2 cost for Baku gear. So this is one of the things I was telling you guys about. They're going to have additional abilities on these cores, so your Baku gear is going to be cheaper to play with the respective core, which is super cool that they're doing it. And this is actually going to be the logo moving forward for the Baku gear. And finally, we have a green fist, plus 2 damage and minus 2 cost for those Baku gear. Another thing I wanted to point out is this pretty black border on the edge of the new ones, where these ones are just like super lackluster now in comparison. Like these new baku-cores are absolutely beautiful. I really like these new baku-cores. So that is what's up. New baku-cores, new year, new wave of Bakugan. We are kicking off 2020 absolutely amazingly. So we're gonna go ahead and actually take a look at the Bakugan first, and then we're gonna dive into the deck here itself. Little sneak peek of of that battle gear. So starting us off with the Aquos Bakugan. And my suspicions were right. It is Aquos Dragonoid core, and he looks absolutely sick. I love this new design. He's so much, like, he's way more upright. These wings just command authority. He's got a little piece right here, here, and here for battle gear to put on for aesthetics. You don't actually need the toy to play Baku gear. That is going to be something we're going to be going into in the actual deck portion. But yeah, this guy is stunning. I really like this redesign. Let's go ahead and grab the older Dragonoid for comparison. So here we have Dragonoid from Battle Brawlers and Dragonoid from Armored Elite. So they are just night and day. They look way different from each other. You would, if getting into this game, you would have no idea that these were actually the same species of Bakugan. So that's really cool. The tail right here curves up where this one curls down, and it's cool because when this one opens, it actually completes this tail on the inside as well, where this one is just one solid piece all the way up. The feet right here are way different than the feet right here. He also like pops up and loses a lot of his like round boy status going into this one. His face is a little bit nicer. I was about to say he's missing the horn, but he has a manual piece. So we're going to go ahead and stick that horn right up, and now he is no longer missing it, whereas this one, the horn automatically comes up when he opens. He has these little arms here on the side that kind of just are part of his body, where on the OG one, I guess it can't be the OG one, but on the previous one, the arms were part of the marble design that would spring open. He still has the center chest piece. I don't really know what this part's called. The crest, if you will. So that's pretty cool. And then this one actually is part of like his whole thing, where this one is just on the middle there, covered up, and it just kind of goes with it. So that's really cool. And then the wings, we have more of like a wyvern kind of wing on the new Dragonoid, where on this one it's pretty dragony. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So these Armored Elite ones, or Armored Elite Dragonoids, are kind of like a mixture of this previous Dragonoid and Nillious, I would say is a good comparison. So pretty solid, really liking this Dragonoid. I cannot wait to get one in Pyrus. I've been absolutely scrambling around these last couple of days trying to find the Pyrus Dragonoid Ultra, and I have had no luck. So hopefully here in the future. And here is his character card. We have the Aquos Dragonoid with the red fist and the helix, 500 B power and 2 damage. And now the Bakugan have the crest of their faction on the cards themselves. So that's really cool. Digging it. Not a whole lot to say about that. Moving on to our Ventus Bakugan. And that is going to take the form of Pegatrix core. Wow, this is a very interesting design. I like the wings right here. Yeah, if I can focus. All right, cool. There we go. So yeah, even the cores are like a lot more intricate anymore. Like these have a lot more moving parts and stuff to them than the previous cores. He's got his wings here. He's got this like flat tail, the 2 back legs. These front hooves, pretty dramatic. His horn just kind of like tucks in there, so that is not a moving part. He has the hex on the back of his neck and on the inside of his wings for the Baku gear to add. So that's pretty nice. Like that a lot. One thing I didn't mention with the Dragonoid is that the thing that they did with these ones that is a callback to the old Bakugan is they put the faction logo right on the Bakugan now. So, and they brought it back. So for reference, so here was the dual Hydronoid that we had gotten in our unboxing video. Link is in the description. But it has the Pyrus faction right here. So now these have the faction logos on them again, and I could not be happier as an old school fan seeing those new factions brought onto the Marvel themselves. Super happy about it. Yeah, Pegatrix. Interesting. I did not expect to get this one. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's grab old Pegatrix and compare. And here we go. Got my Pyrus Pegatrix. So yeah, the horn is a little bit smaller. Again, this body, it kind of like breaks up here in the middle to make them a little bit longer, where this core is definitely a marble all the way around. We have our flat tail on the original core, and now we have like the flat tail here, but it's a little bit shorter, and it's got the clip on it on the inside. Then these legs, the legs on the new Pegatrix are a lot, I guess, bigger. I don't know. Yeah, they're a little, the back ones might be the same, but the front are definitely bigger. And then right here is where the wing is for this front leg, where the wing is on the actual leg of it on the original one. And then we don't have this like dead space here in the middle. It kind of just stretches out and makes like a nice long body because it detaches there in the middle. Well, not detaches, but it like hinges there in the middle. So that's really nice. Eyes looking pretty good. The neck is like a lot more stallion, because it kind of like goes up, and then the face, where this one just kind of like goes straight out, and then it's the horse head. But can you sad Pegatrix? You cannot sad Pegatrix, the new one. I don't know. I like being able to sad Pegatrix. Maybe he has like his own variant of it. I don't know. This was a great feature though. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out his character card. So we have Ventus Pegatrix, double green fist. That's what I like to see right now. Been experimenting with the double green fist Bakugan. 600 B power and 2 damage, but he does have that pretty Ventus logo here on the bottom, so pretty happy about that. And wrapping us up is the Bakugan we actually know about, which is the Pyrus Nillious Ultra. Here he is in all of his giraffe-necked glory. So the heads on him are actually manual this time. So you can kind of position these however you want them to be. They also paid attention to the details this time, and he actually has 2 different eye colors right off the bat. So that's really cool, seeing the red eyes on this one and the green eyes on this one. The necks are purposefully out of alignment, so that way they're not overlapping each other, kind of like this. They're always going to be noticeable as 2 heads from one side or the other. Even the front, you can kind of tell. His arms, he's got like these cute little baby arms right here on the side, and then his legs, so this is all kind of one portion now. He, if you take that part off, he's kind of like a really long snake. If you just like kind of look at it like this. So he's like a really long snake. It's pretty cool. I like that. He's really interesting. I like the underside of the neck here being orange. I think that's a really nice touch. And then also, I'm just noticing on the top here, his heads have different crests or crowns on them. So this is a flat one, kind of like a shield, and this one is 2 kind of like arrows. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. So they're not like identical. These heads are actually like their own heads. This is really cool. They're their own personalities right out of the box. Then we have these really big wings. These wings are huge. They're absolutely gigantic. And his tail right here, keeping the magnet on the end of the tail, so he can kind of do that like flip that we're used to having with Nillious. That's really cool. I like him in Pyrus. I need to get mine back from M-Stubs. It's not his fault that he still has it. It is definitely my fault. But yeah, no, I dig it. I like this Nillious. He's got the portions here and here for his Baku gear, and then the tail will hold the other part. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Nillious Ultra from Battle Planet and compare. So here is the 2 Nillious, or Nillii. I'm not really sure what the plural for Nillious is. Nillious is. But yeah, his necks go in different directions on this one, where they kind of just stay, you know, kind of together, brothered up right here. These ones want nothing to do with each other. That's why his evolution, he splits, because he just doesn't want to deal with himself. We've all been there before, Nillious. So yeah, then his feet are the, you know, outside portion of his marble. So this one, it all goes inside the wing here. So it's all just kind of detail. We got the magnets right here. Kind of play with them a little bit. Definitely a lot longer than this one is, in the sense of, like, he's just a little bit more bulky, and he's just really long. He's a long Bakugan, so that's pretty cool. The wings are just short turbines right here on the side, where his kind of do an open, so they open and then open again. So that's pretty cool. They lost the like plain turbine design on the inside and outside of the wings on the Armored Alliance version, so that is pretty interesting that they went that way. But I do like the V kind of like design that they have on this, like the racing stripes kind of design, and the orange, and then back to the red plastic. So that's pretty cool. Like that a lot. One thing I did notice with mine, I'll close it up so you guys can kind of see. So one thing about my Nillious that I found a little concerning is that the necks here have like a pretty noticeable gap right here from the rest of the marble, and they kind of protrude a little bit out. So I don't know how that's going to affect rolling. I usually do my rolls at the end of the video, so I'll have to do a little update at the end there to see how it is. I mean, it just kind of comes out a little easy. Maybe it's just this one. I do have another one that I need to open still, so I'll check this portion of it when I get that, because I don't know, this just comes open so easy. It's very worrying, because it's supposed to like hold it in place, but these are loose. Yeah, this Nillious is just a little wonky. So let's look at his character card. So we have Nillious Ultra, Red Fist, and Helix, as opposed to the, I think, double Helix is what it was before. 500 B power and 3 damage. That's pretty good. So now that we have covered all the Bakugan, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual deck. Let's break this thing open and check out the deck. I am very excited to see all the new stuff that we're going to be getting, and trying not to damage these cards. Beautiful. So starting off, we have Pyro Hammer, 6 cost, Baku Gear, plus 100 B power, plus 12 damage. That is insane. That is a lot of damage. So we got 2 of those. Then we have a flip card, Flame Jump, stop Aquos or Ventus, and then make a Pyrus attack for 3 damage. And I'm unfamiliar with what this Bakugan is, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna get 2 of those. We then have a Magna Flow with that same Bakugan on the art. 4 cost plus 700 B power. Hyper Nillious Ultra. We got an evolution in the deck, which is really nice. And this is so cool. Oh god, this art is awesome. So he has 700 B power, 8 damage, and the ability Empower. When you play this, you may pay an additional 3 cost for another 4 damage. So that's cool. He's only a 3 cost, which is nice. So we're going to get 2 of those, which is not bad at all. Giant Inferno is a 2 cost that gives double strike. That's really good. 2 of those. Another Magma Flow. Magma Blaster. This is the one that the Dragonoid is pretty familiar, or like viewed with, and the one I want the toy for really bad. This is a 3 cost that gives 200. Oh my god, this is really hard to see these. It gives double strike, 200 B power, and no damage bonus, because it's going to be doubling whatever it's on. So we got 1 of those. It's an awesome rare. Incendiary Flames, it's an 8 cost. Make a Pyrus attack equal to the damage of one of your Bakugan. That's insane. So Imagine getting this off with Dan. Oh my goodness, that'd be crazy. It's a free damage. Ventus Cyclonator. It's a 3-cost Baku gear for Ventus, and it has the ability Boost. When you play this, if you have 7 or more energy cards in play, plus 5 damage, giving your Bakugan plus 100 B power and 1 damage, but a potential 5 if you're staying on your turbo. And we're going to get 2 of those. We then have Wings of Aquos, which I love this card. It's a 5-cost. I just like this art a lot. Aquos Baku gear, when you play this, this is the new symbol for draw 2. So make sure you know that this symbol right here means draw 2 cards. So 5 costs for draw 2, plus 100 B power and plus 6 damage. That is insane. So that is the one we're going to be getting for Aquos. We then have Ultrasonic Speed with Batrix on it. I absolutely love this. 3 cost, draw 1 card. You may energize this card from your hand uncharged. So that's pretty cool. We're going to get one of those. And then we're going to get some dual typing cards, which I've been wanting so bad. We have Spring of Life, which is a 5-cost Aquos Ventus, and you may energize this card from your hand uncharged. So that's pretty cool. We're going to get 2 of those. We then have Hyderus, Ultimate Gamer, and he is a 3-cost hero. He's just playing video games right there. It's pretty cool. Boost, if you have 7 or more energy cards in play, when you energize a card, draw 1 card. So that's really cool. We're going to get 2 of those heroes. Going to get another Ultrasonic Speed. We then have Aquos Crest, which is a 4-cost Aquos, plus 4 damage. Boost, if you have 7 or more energy cards, then plus 12 instead. So 4 costs for 12 damage. It's crazy. We're going to be getting some more evolutions. This is an 8-cost Maximus Pegatrix, 1500 B power and 10 damage. Going to get 2 of those. We then have Hyper Dragonoid, which is a 1-cost, 700 B power, 4 damage, with the ability Boost if you have 7 or more energy cards, plus 300 B and 6 damage. So he's going to be sitting at 1010 damage. That's crazy. Then we're going to get another dual typing, this time in a flip, which is over and under, and it stops non-Aquos and non-Ventus. So the only thing that can hit this is either Aquos or Ventus. This doesn't stop this, and this doesn't stop that. So it's both. So the only one that could go through when you reveal this flip card is Aquos or Ventus. So we're going to get 2 of those. Then we have... oh, goodness. We have spoilers, apparently. We then have Natural Defenses. Stop Darkus or Pyrus and energize this card for a 3-cost. We're going to get 2 of those. Another Dragonoid. Nature's Wrath. 7 cost plus 2000 B power. That is insane. Deep Vines, another dual type, which is a 3-cost, minus 400 B power. And if you have 7 or more energy cards, minus 8 damage. Then we're going to get 2 of those. We have Windstorm, which is a 0-cost, minus 500, essentially. No, it's a 0-cost, minus 100. And if you have 7 or more energy cards, minus 500 instead. We have Ice Barrage, which is a 3-cost, plus 5 frost, 2 of those. Burrowing Blow, 5 costs, plus 1200 B power, 2 of those. And our final card is the Windstorm. So some absolutely crazy battle gear we're going to be getting in this. And that is going to do it for the deck portion. So here is all the Baku gear that you're going to be getting in this. You get 6 of them in a 40-card deck, which is really good. 2 of the Ventus one, 2 of the Pyrus one, an additional Pyrus one, and an Aquos one. So some good stuff here. If this is what you're looking at picking up, here is some of the stuff, or here's the Baku gear you're going to be looking at. But that is actually going to do it for this video. I got to wrap it up a little short. I would like to do like a little bit more review, but stick around for the next deck profile that I do on this. I'll be going more into it on the end. But I got to wrap this up because I'm running out of storage. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. I have lots of Armored Elite stuff coming to you in the future. I'm probably going to be uploading like crazy here in the next couple of days. With the stuff that I actually have been able to find and some amazing diamond finds that I've been able to acquire. So definitely want to stick around for those. So hit that subscribe button, show me some love. That would mean the world to me. Like the video. This deck is actually crazy. I want to try it out as is before I start messing with it. So that's super exciting. But until the next time, I hope you guys have a fiery day.